And I can't sleep through the night. Can't sleep through the night. I'm gonna go ahead and play some reggae. Some roots and reggae. And you know that we're going to stay. Hey Alexa, let me hear some Buffalo Soldier. I need some Buffalo Soldier jams right now.
Here's Buffalo Soldier by Bob Marley on Amazon Music.
This the one. I might get copyrighted, so I'm gonna turn it down. You know how they like to do. It's copyright. What's good with you, Rob? Today, we're making some fresh fruit juice. We're gonna do the seeded watermelon. We got the red seeded watermelon. We're gonna also throw in the key lime. That'll be the finishing touch for that extra flavor and to also cut through the bitterness of the kale. So we're gonna do the key lime at the very end. So it's gonna be seeded watermelon, green grapes, kale and key lime. Seeded watermelon, kale, green apples. If I said green grapes, that's my fault. Green apples and key lime. So we here. How everybody feeling? How everybody doing? How everybody feeling? How everybody doing on this beautiful day? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Gotta get the juicer out. I didn't juice yesterday. We on a 3-day green juice cleanse. I made my sister some green juice, and she drinking it like it's a drought. So hey, I make sure I drink it. These cucumbers look good. Damn, these shits are done. These shits are going in the trash, gang. The fuck? Y'all ever seen a cucumber get like this? It's crazy work. It's crazy work. I ain't get those, so yeah, we gotta figure something out about that. Those going in the trash. That's what I'm figuring out. We didn't have some trash sitting. What it do, what it do. Double tap the screen, like the live if you're just now tuning in. Today we about to make some fresh H3O2 structured water from our juicer that was under $100. And it's very, very effective, and it is very, very hydrating. It gives you a balanced amount of electrolytes, potassium. You need those to go all day. Definitely if you're not here to play. I would highly advise anyone just trying to better their state of health right now today to start making your own natural fruit juice from your own home. I'm about to do it now, and I'm about to show you how I do it. It's very simple. The watermelon is already cut up, but I do got to cut it a little bit small so it can fit in the juicer. Also got to chop up the apples. Don't gotta chop them up much because it's this a large shoot juicer. At one point we didn't have the large shoot, but we're here now. So we're gonna drop the apples in here, the kale in here, and the seeded melon in here. What it do, Dan RTG in the chat? What it do? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we got the seeded melon. Seeded melon. I could have been playing music. Now that I'm thinking about it, I could have been having my music on. I just had to turn it down. If I don't get copyrighted, that's what we doing for the future lives. I'm gonna always have my music on. I'm just gonna have it low, cause they'll definitely copyright your shit quick. I'm not gonna lie. But I hope everybody's staying consistent in all the things that you do for yourself that are good to you. Consistency is everything. Consistency is everything. Double tap that screen, like the live. When we juice our watermelon, let me bring it down so y'all can see. When we juice the watermelon, we make sure we keep the rind intact. That has the highest concentrate of L-citrulline, which is a great vasodilator. It helps blood flow through the body. So you need your muscles to be relaxed. You don't want to experience cramps. Eat that white part, the rind. It's very, very good for you. If you eat your watermelon, eat the white part. If you juice your watermelon, juice the white part. It's very good for you. It holds a lot of L-citrulline. If you want to know what that is an amino acid needed to build a muscle. Without L-citrulline, you have no protein. So, let's get it. You gotta have all of our essential amino acids, and that is one of the very, very fundamental essential acids that our body need a little bit of assistance to make, and that is right here in the round of the watermelon, the white part of the watermelon. All we're going to remove is the skin and let it go. Some people juice the skin. I even seen somebody eat the skin. Here in America, I don't do that. In America, they use a lot of pesticides, herbicides, and insecticides, and if you're choosing to eat the skin of any fruit, really, in America, you're playing around. But you also have a choice to thoroughly clean your fruit as well, and that could help you a lot to get a lot of the dirt and the surface pesticides, herbicides, and insecticides. What is on the very surface, on the very top layer of the skin. Doing a thorough wash, using simple stuff such as apple cider vinegar, cold water. You can also use food grade hydrogen peroxide. I just found out about this year in 2026. I didn't even know it was a such thing. Went to the store, I asked the lady, hey, y'all got food grade hydrogen peroxide? She started laughing. I was like, I'm serious. She said, oh, I thought you was joking. Nah. What a food grade hydrogen peroxide. She looked it up and she said, oh yeah, we got it online. So y'all don't got it. So you just told me y'all got it just to not have it. So yeah, that's what that came down to. Now that we got all that chopped up, let me show y'all the watermelon in the rind. Double tap the screen if you like to shine. We're jamming. Appreciate you for liking the live. What's going on? Zeke. Peace. Today we're making some seeded watermelon juice with kale and green apple. And we're going to also drop in a key lime at the very end so the kale doesn't overpower the sweetness of the watermelon. And we can have that divine balance. When you drop in that the key lime, you increase the electrolytes and the potassium balance. If you want more potassium and you need more potassium for stronger bones, eat your key limes, or even squeeze your key lime on your salad, squeeze your key lime on your watermelon, squeeze the key lime in your juice. Key lime is a natural alkalizer. If you're drinking tap water, if you're drinking purified water, if you're drinking bottled water, get you a key lime, squeeze it in your water to add more life and electricity to that. I'm gonna need a bag. Just be patient. Like a patient trying to find you. Y'all, this juicer is pretty amazing. Under $60, it does what it needs to do. I drink well water. That is the best way, straight from the earth, straight into your temple from the well. That is exactly how it will be. Once I get it installed on the land, it will 1,000% be a well accessible to the family to drink from. 1,000%. We should never have to leave the home just to get us a cup of water, just to get some clean, good source water. Well water is definitely amazing. A lot of people don't know about the well, but you got to work for it too. Shout out to you for dropping the gem, because yeah, people really don't know about the wells. It's like they going out of style or something. Nah, they in style. Shout out to the well water. Well water is definitely where it's at. I love natural water sources. Love them. And I'm gonna add some ginger to this juice as well. because ginger is always a very, very powerful anti-inflammatory. Great for digestion, heart health, blood flow, circulation, gut health, skin health, joint health. I'm just not gonna add as much as I did to the green juices, the original green juice, on day one that I made. That drink was intense. The ginger was crazy on that. Got our cup cleaned out. Get a napkin to dry it out. Spring water, yeah, spring water is solid too. Spring water is definitely a solid choice. It's just hard to find spring water for some people. That's actually in a glass. When you drink a spring water out of plastic, it's just as bad as drinking top. Because you allow your body to ingest, because it's not going to digest it. It's just going to ingest plastic waste, toxic. Your body's not going to be able to process that plastic, and it's going to increase the phytoestrogen in the blood, which results in man boobs, which results in a weak mindset, which results in inconsistency, which results in a lot of things that as a man you don't need. Your medication makes me high. Your leaves of green, your purples and blues. Your little kid is stolen in two, and I say to myself, with a wonderful herb. And I say to myself, with a wonderful herb. We got all the watermelon, the rest of the watermelon in here. Next is going to be the kale. And then to follow up the kale, it'll be the green apples. And then the finale will be the key lime and ginger. Well, really the key lime last. It'll be the ginger after the kale, and then it'll be the key lime. What it do, DB in the chat. Shout out to DB Sean in the chat. Okay, now it's time to add the kale. Catch up the chat. It's good, peace. But as many as you don't need, but he's a kid. How would you know? LOL. Huh? What are you saying? I don't even know what that comment is saying, brother. You're gonna have to break that down. No. a little bit more kale for our last green juice that we end up making. But this is all the kale we're going to use today. I think this would be more than enough. Let's clean it off real quick. I'm going to burn up the earth. You're gonna burn up the mercy. There's only two more things I need to add, and that would be the green apples and the key lime. Well, three. It's three. Key lime, green apples, and ginger. But other than that, we got everything in here. We got the watermelon in here. We got the kale in here. And I might add a pinch of sea salt, but I might not really need it with the key lime. The key lime is really good at adding those extra electrolytes and increasing the overall potassium in the drink. So we'll probably just stick with the key lime. We're doing kale for that chlorophyll. Don't you want to feel good? So yeah, get your greens in. Greens automatically help lower cortisol and help you feel better, help you relax more, help your muscles relax, help your mind relax, and help your body relax. Eat your greens. I like to juice my greens. It's more simpler. It's less dishes. Oh shit. And it saves a lot of time. Look how green this juice is though. Just that green lemon spring. Peace, Miss Helen Johnson in the chat. Appreciate you for stopping by. Today we're making some green juice so we can continue to stay lean. Peace to everybody. Typically my normal day of eating, I typically won't eat any cooked food before noon, because it's easiest for my body to process whatever I'm putting on my stomach. And when I choose to eat afternoon, after 12, like evening time or afternoon, it allows me to easily break down and digest my food. I never have a problem with eliminating waste when I allow my body proper digestive rest. Intermittent fasting is very, very beneficial. Some people do the 18-6 window or 24 or whatever, 21-3 or 22-2. I don't really count it or track it, but I know for sure when I open my eyes, I say I'm not putting nothing cooked in my mouth. I'm gonna go raw. So today we're doing juice. We're doing a green juice. We're gonna do, so far we did seeded watermelon. It's gonna have kale in it, which I just added. It's gonna also have a green apple, a couple of green apples, and I'm gonna add 1 key lime with some ginger. Shout out to Abundant Shelly, bro. Appreciate you for stopping by. Appreciate you. Gonna finish this juicing session real quick. Just spreading the word, because health is wealth, and applied knowledge leads you to sovereignty. So you gotta apply that knowledge. You gotta apply the knowledge in every aspect, not just in the kitchen. When you're working on yourself, how you treat people, and how are you treating yourself? I feel like the best way to treat yourself is to treat yourself to something good to put into your body. Because we all got to eat anyway. So let's make it a good one. Alright, back. Y'all, this juicer works pretty, like, it's an effective juicer. Under $100. You're looking to make some fresh fruit juice or vegetable juice. You don't gotta break the bank, y'all. You do not have to break the bank, and you can improve your health one day at a time. And juicing might not be for you. Going on a walk, going to take a 10 or 15-minute walk outside, starting your day in complete silence, journaling, just having more mindful practices overall will help us as a collective to reach our highest heights. Do something that you haven't done if you're ready to see something different. Yeah, this thing mixing kind of tough. I like it. I like green and red. Red light, green light. We got the green from the kale. We got the red from the watermelon. And lastly, but not least, I gotta grab this ginger out the fridge, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cut these apples, and then we out of here. We got the fresh ginger on deck. Like I said, I'm not gonna use as much as last time. I used like 2 of these. That joint had the joint hitting. And I made a gallon. I made a gallon of juice last time. It was key limes, green grapes, green apples, kale. Because we just doing the green juice fast for 72 hours. This is hour 72 right here. Like the last 72 we did 48. Day 1 was the 2nd. Day 2 was the 3rd. Today is the 4th. And this is the final day of the green juice cleanse. My whole focus, like I said, is to just fruit up, increase, and maximize hydration through the green fluids of which I'll choose to make. And that's for 72 hours straight. If I'm eating anything cooked or that's not juice, which it still shouldn't be cooked, it'll be raw. It'll be a pumpkin seed or a pistachio. And I'm logging everything I eat to let y'all know, what do I receive from this? What do I feel from this? I definitely feel greater digestion. My body does not take long to eliminate waste, and I have a lot more energy. So, shout out to nature, because nature provides, especially if you're not gonna hide. Nature provides, especially if you're not gonna hide. Right here we got the ginger. I'm not gonna take all the skin off, but I'm gonna take some of the skin off. If I had a spoon, I could do it faster, because the spoon get that junk off quick. If you have a spoon and you want to know how to get your ginger off, just use the scooping side of the spoon, the same side of the spoon that you would eat with, and just scrape the ginger. It'll come right off in one round, and you won't lose any of the flesh. And that's why I said I'm not gonna cut all the skin off, because I don't want to risk losing a lot of the flesh of this. So that's how much we got. This is about to refresh us for sure, DB, most definitely. Alright, now that we got our ginger in there, it's only 2 more ingredients. So far we added seeded watermelon, kale, and ginger. We have 2 more ingredients. Very simple drink. It's a 5-ingredient drink. It includes kale, key lime, green apples, watermelon, and ginger. 5 ingredients. Very powerful, very healing, very hydrating. Okay, now that is complete. We can keep going. Let me pause this. So far we got the seeded melon, the kale, and the ginger juice. The last 2 things to now get prepped to be juice. These organic Granny Smith apples. These are just green apples. Very, very good and delicious green apples. I'm only going to do 3 because I do want to eat an apple. I'm not going to lie to y'all, chat. Apples are so good. Apples are amazing. So I'm going to keep one to the side and I'm going to eat one of these. Eat one with some peanut butter. because I only got 4 apples left. I just picked them up individually. Usually I buy bags, but if the store has an option or organic option, I'm gonna go with the organic so I don't have to panic, and I'm gonna leave those bag ones for the people that need them because they can't purchase organic at the moment, or better yet, when the organic runs out and I need to go get a bag, pre-bag, I'll go do that. But we're gonna stick to organic. Not that it's much better, it still comes from the grocery store, so you still want to make sure you're cleaning your fruit. But definitely be aware of what is being done to the fruit that is not organic, as well as what could be being done to the fruit that says organic as well. Double tap the screen, like the love if you just now tuning in. Today we're making some fresh fruit juice. It's mainly fruit. I did add a veggie, and it's a veggie because it has no seed, and it is great for detoxification. And that veggie that we added was kale. Very, very great for you. If you drink more green juices or eat more greens, get out in the sun more, your body will adapt and change. You will turn into a transformer. Let's get it. They say keep the skin on the apples because it's a lot of nutrients in it. But when you try to move fast, you remove the skin to remove any herbicides, pesticides, and insecticides, and to help your own self from the things that you cannot see. What you want? When they, what you wanna, what you gonna do when they come for you? So why are you acting like a bloody fool? If you get hot, then you must get cool. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? The joke is done, that one. The joke is done, this one. The joke is done. My phone was on 11 when I started this live, so I'm just trying to feel me stay in the flow and get up out of here so I can get this whole thing juiced for y'all and let y'all see how it looks after juicing a gallon and how much fruit it really takes. It doesn't take much. I used a bunch, just a handful of kale. I used not even half of a seed of watermelon, like maybe a 25% of it, 20 to 25%, like a fourth. Definitely like a fourth of was it a large seeded? I'm trying to think, was it large or more of a medium size? Man, it was a regular size watermelon. It wasn't an extra large one though. And it was a quarter of that, quarter to half of watermelon, a handful of kale. We used 3 apples, and we used a thumb of ginger. Nothing more than palm size for the ginger. And then we're using 1 key lime. This will make you at least a gallon of fresh juice. It should. I'm gonna let you know if I get the gallon. Only thing I haven't added that I'm definitely going to add to this drink is the key lime. I wish I would have seen those cucumbers yesterday. I would have added it. Well, not yesterday, but on the first day of the juice cleanse. So I would have just added those cucumbers to it. But now they went bad. They all wrinkled up. I don't even know if that's really how a cucumber look when it go bad, but every time I see a cucumber that go bad, it's always wrinkled. Shit got some oxidative stress or something. I don't know what's going on with these cucumbers that wrinkle up like that. Alright. Last but not least is the key lime. I gotta find it. Where did I set it at? Hopefully I didn't just throw that joint away. I think I just threw that joint away. Hold on. I almost threw the key lime away. And like I said, last but not least, we're gonna roll this on the counter or in our palms like this to soften it up and to get the juices going. Now you will notice it's a lot softer. You can squeeze it a little bit better. Most limes, sometimes even lemons, they straight off the tree, it's very hard most of the time. So the best way to soften it and get the juices going is just rolling it on a hard surface. I rolled it in between both of my palms and it worked out perfectly. Have a good trip. All right, peace. Alright, we got it juiced up, y'all. Let me show y'all the juice. I'm gonna shake it up. I wanna show y'all first before I shake it. Got the green, got the watermelon, got the watermelon rind, got the lime, got the ginger, got the green apples. I wanna thank everybody for tuning into the live stream. We're gonna definitely be back with more of these very, very soon. Peace and love and prosperity to everyone that tuned into the live stream. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Peace and love, fam.